means that the nature of truth is inconceivable, beyond expressibility, so a certain time or direction cannot be made for it in a certain way. Individually, or according to the shared agreement of complementary groups, a time or direction can temporarily be made if one wishes, but it actually is not going to be that way, because it is compounded by substance, habit, and conceptualized, and will diminish, as it says in Sutra, instantly for some beings, slowly for some beings, depending on what beings want. Buddha emanates whatever time is ripening. One is supposed to believe this. General beings have different particular phenomena, so whatever is believed in eternalism only follows beings' phenomenon. One cannot say any of these beliefs are absolute. Whatever is said jumps between eternalism and nihilism. The activity of Buddhas always benefits beings, whether individually or collectively, yet is beyond either eternalism or nihilism because it is manifestation. It is said, the consciousness of mind appears like time. Time can occur as one instant or as many eons, but whether time seems to be short or long only depends on being's habit. Even though it is said that there are many exact time does not exist. All time only depends on being's habit of time, including any order of time as agreement between beings' concepts about whatever appears to be earlier or later. When history is created, it is predominantly about what is agreed on by a majority of people in particular times and places. But a reality of time does not exist that can be fixed. Even though fixation does not exist, beings create it, and then whatever is agreed on by majority is thought to be absolute. In actuality, it is not absolute, because this agreement can change and a majority can become a minority. Just as there is no reliability of time, since time does not exist and is only conceptual, the histories of gods of different eternalist religions do not exist and are all conceptual. Within time and place, arguments occur from the conceptions of order and disorder, of majorities and minorities who try to solidify time and place. But it is easily recognized these arguments are only conceptions about time and place. Whatever appears will vanish, and whatever is not appearing will appear. Time and place occur as the creations of karmic conception and habit. So arguing about time and place is absurd. So now we are on the top of page 15. If you hear a slight purring noise, that is because my cat is on my lap as I'm reading. So, now, starting on the top of page 15 of A Cascading Waterfall of Nectar by Thinley Norbu. Fully enlightened Buddhahood does not have even an iota of samsaric phenomenon, because it is stainless, but it manifests as immeasurable phenomenon, such as Buddha fields, without remaining in samsara even one moment, because it is dharmakaya, and at the same time it manifests for beings within ordinary phenomenon, excelling beyond the ordinary. It is beyond eternalism and nihilism because it is inconceivable. This is not made up to be inconceivable by conception. It is totally beyond conception, even logically. One cannot judge these inconceivable manifestations or materialize them as occurring only in a certain way within time and place. According to the Buddhist view, one cannot say the qualities of gods are certain. There are many gods, including worldly gods, pure worldly wisdom gods, and enlightened wisdom beings. There are countless different beings, different faculties, and different stages of realization. So there are many categories of wisdom. There is wisdom that relies on compounded circumstances, such as accumulation, when all root and contributing circumstances gather together perfectly and wisdom occurs. There is also self-manifesting wisdom that does not rely on compounded circumstances. Buddhist theory explains the difference between worldly wisdom, which surpasses ordinary intelligence, but is not like the holy wisdom of sublime beings, because it is still worldly. Pure worldly wisdom, which is connected with holy wisdom, and is the wisdom of bodhisattvas who have wisdom mind and wisdom activities but are not fully enlightened. So even though it is not fully enlightened Buddhahood, holy mind and holy activities always occur